Hey y'all, Jenny Rainey Edwards bumping down highways. It was a great night at Flamingo Lake RV Resort. I'm headed out in a little bit to head to South Carolina. I won't have internet or cell service, I think, for several days, so you may not hear from me. But while I was here, like perfect timing to be here, Daddy's CO2 propane alarm went off. And come to find out after a little research, it was because end of life. So I was online this morning trying to find one locally so I could get that changed out. They don't have batteries, they're hardwired. So I made a trip to fabulous Camping World and saw my friend Brian there that works there, and several other people that I haven't seen in a while I was there. Got my little alarm. I'm back at the park. It's like 10 minutes to 10 and I'm rushing because I have to be out of this site by 11. I've never done this whole CO2 alarm change out. It looks pretty simple, but I'm a little nervous about messing with electricity. So I'm gonna run over to the office and see if somebody here might just explain to me how to do it, because Daddy can't have anybody in his RV. He has lung issues, and so we don't want to take the risk of him getting sick. So anyway, I am gonna find somebody that can tell me how to do it. Electricity scares me. So I still got to get everything broken down here and get my car connected, because somebody's coming in here into my site, so I better get busy, and I'll let you know how it goes. Well, that was interesting. So I got all my parts there, had no idea what I was doing. I went and found somebody. First of all, I think it was Borden, the Borden delivery guy saw me with my part in search of somebody to help me, and he looked at it, super nice guy, gave me a little bit of stuff, but basically said, oh, this is really easy, and I didn't get it. So I went in search of Brian, another Brian, who is a maintenance guy here, and he was awesome. He told me exactly what to do, one piece, one wire at a time, black to black, red to red, yeah. So anyway, I go into Daddy's to do this, and to get the old one off, I need a Phillips head screwdriver. Well, of course he doesn't have a Phillips head screwdriver, but I know he has a cordless drill, so I can use that. I get out the cordless drill after I finally find it, and the battery's dead. So I pull out his other battery, because there's an extra, because that's what you do, right? The battery is dead. So I get the thing off by, you saw in the video, turning the drill, manually turning the drill, because it's my Phillips head. And I got the old detector out, and the old alarm monitor thing out, and realized that I needed wire nuts and dikes, and so I went back in search of Brian, the fabulous Flamingo guy, and borrowed tools from him. And just as I was inside, after I clipped these wires, scared to death that I was going to get a big old bzzz, and realized I got to strip the wires. So I got the dikes, and I'm trying to strip the wires with the dikes, and there's a knock on Daddy's door. It's fabulous Brian, and he's holding up wire strippers and says, you might need these. Back in I go, I get that done, get it all put back together, and twist the thing. Why didn't I ask Brian for a Phillips head screwdriver? I do not know, but I twist it back in place between my fingers and the cordless drill, get it all done, Well, so in the interim, when I first come into Daddy's, he's not feeling well. He's not feeling well at all. His blood sugar spiked, and I was really, really worried about him. I decide there is no way I can leave right now. So I went by the office and told them that I would get my RV moved and asked if I could move it to the field. Let me just tell you how amazing Flamingo Lake RV Resort is. They shifted people around. The people that were supposed to be in my site, they got them to move, they got other people to move. They shifted people around so that I could go spend time with Daddy and make sure that he was okay and I could stay in my site. We went for a golf cart ride and he is doing much, much better. So I feel good about leaving tomorrow. Visited with a couple other people as I was around, and I'm thinking that since I can't go to Alaska, that I may not do any big trips this summer. I think it's time for me to come back to Flamingo to hang out with my daddy for a little bit because I love him and he means more to me than a big trip this summer. So the park is full, but I'm on a waiting list. I got my name on sites and I am certain they'll find a place for me. So tomorrow, I still am leaving, heading to Rocks Pond. Very excited about that. And then I will head back to North Carolina to visit with my daughter and her family. And then I am going to go to Texas for a week as of now because I promised my dear, dear friend Charles that I would. And I'm going to meet his family. And I'll be back here by the end of July and be able to see Daddy every day again for a bit. So anyway, I'm gonna check on Daddy one more time, and I think we might go to bed early so we can get out early. Glad y'all are hanging out with me. I'll see you in the morning.